What is up guys, Scorpio Legacy here back with another Dokkan Battle video, and today we are discussing the new banner that has dropped on Dokkan Global, which is the Super 17 or STR Android 17 Future and Hellfighter 17. So there are a lot of categories or a lot of things to consider when summoning for this banner. First, what are the units that are in the banner? Are they worth it? Are they really good, or are they important on a specific theme or specific content that you're wanting to grind? Another one is that is the banner unit really good? Like a lot of featured Dokkan TORs with banner units that are really good. So we are looking at that, and if there is, and if the unit itself or the featured TUR Dokkan Fest is really good because Global Dokkan in this banner will have a discount, so you can summon and don't lose much of a um much dragon stones, but keep in mind that anniversary is right there in the corner, and you might want to save your dragon stones for them because you want to go into the anniversary of Dokkan Battle Global as much Dragonstone as you can so that you can get the units that you want. So first, let's take a look at considering on should you summon this banner are the featured characters. So there is this STR's Super 17 that's transformed into Super 17, the Dr. Jiro and Dr. Mew. Okay, we also have the Pan GT, the Tech Androids Super 17 AGL in Super Saiyan for Gogeta, the Super Saiyan Trunks and Kid and Goten. So that's it. So looking at this featured characters list, there are a lot of units that are usable like the Tech Androids, um, the Super Saiyans for Gogeta, but as well as Pan GT is not really good. These units are not the best units to um, go for, to be honest, because there are a lot of TURs that are really good in the game. So this lineup is not really good. So let's look at the feature or the side banner unit. So the side banner unit is Dr. Giro. So let's go to its um, UR state. So he is a target Goku category, Ki plus 3 and HP attack and defense 130% lead. So pretty common for a side banner unit. He greatly raises defense for one turn and causes supreme damage to enemy. Alright? So he is a defensive monster, or a defensive unit for one turn. So he can be caught off, so he cannot be put in the slot one, which is typically for this type of unit. Um, I say the super attack effect is pretty mid or pretty standard. So we have his fast passive skill right here, which is attack and defense 150% plus an additional attack and defense 100% when performing a super attack. And target Goku category allies gets Ki plus 1 and attack plus defense 30%. So this one, he is supporting all target Goku category class allies. So you would need to use a team for target Goku. There are a lot of target Goku units in the game, so let's look at that. There is this AGL Android 13. There's the free-to-play Android 14 and 15. There is the free-to-play Android 17 and 18. There's the final form cooler, the metal cooler, the cell, the free-to-play, this Golden Frieza. There are a lot of units in the game that are target Goku, so this team might not be impossible to build. Next, he can plus an additional key attack defense for target Goku character allies for 2 turns with 3 or more key spears obtained. So if he get 3 or more key spears, he's giving this buff on top of this buff, which is really good for a support unit. And when there's an enemy whose name includes Goku, Youth, Captain Ginyu Jr., etc. excluded, seals all enemies' super attacks with HE 70% or more at the start of the turn, plus an additional attack and defense 150% guards all attack, which is pretty good. He guards, that is really good, but only if their enemy who's include name is Goku. So he will be good at the Fighting Legend Goku event if you haven't done that, or other red zone, not red zone, other stages. So there is not much use for Dr. Mew and Dr. Jiro in the current meta, but seeing that Dokkan can add red zone that are for super class, which is there is a possibility that this in the future this unit will be really useful for the target Goku team. So let's look at the featured um, before we look at the featured TUR unit. um, I say that this side banner unit, if you want, you can summon for it, but I don't see any endgame content reliability from this unit, so you might not well get this unit. So if you only get this unit that the featured the new unit, you will be screwed because let's face it, you cannot use this unit without the featured TR. Next, the transforming Super 17. All right, let's go to the UR state. All right, so he is a joined forces or target Goku category, 170% lead plus an additional 30% for the androids category, which is pretty good. He can be run with the joined forces tech androids, which is really really good for because he that unit will get 200% lead, which is pretty good. His super attack is raises attack infinitely and raises defense for one turn and causes immense damage to enemy. Alright, so he will raises attack infinitely in that state, so whenever you are ready to transform him, he will deal a lot of damage, to be honest. But there's a lot of bosses that reduce damage of or reduces the attack of a unit, so keep that in mind when summoning for this unit. So alright, excuse me, we have the passive skill with the key plus 2 in attack and defense 100% plus an additional key plus 1 in attack and defense plus 70% when all allies attacking the same turn are extreme class. So pretty standard, okay, because you will desire this unit to be on an all extreme class team, and that is a standard building team in Dokkan Battle, actually. So we have no problem with that. Plus an additional attack and defense 70% for forming a super attack, which is pretty good, and launches an additional attack that has a medium chance of becoming a super attack. So you can really raise your attack infinitely. Launches an additional super attack when there is a super class enemy for 4 turns from the start of turn. So super class enemy are pretty rare in endgame content. There are a lot of extreme in endgame content, so I don't see much use for this unit at all instead of the virtual clash collection of epic battles, I guess. Yeah, or a new stage for Fighting Legend Vegeta, or new mission for Fighting Legend Vegeta will be good. Super Battle Road as well can be good. Yeah, I think that's all, and it's ESBR actually. So there aren't a lot of use for this unit's passive. You will not get this if you have an extreme enemy, which is you are missing a lot of in this unit's kit. So he has a chance of performing a critical hit and a chance of an enemy's attack, including super attack, plus 70% within the same turn with each attack performed. So he also has a chance of performing a critical hit and a chance of enemy. So you want to build him like infinite additional so that he can infinitely raise the attack, infinitely stack those attacks. When he transforms, he will greatly raise his attack and defense for one turn, and he can lower the defense of enemies. That is really good. So when he transforms, he will have K plus 3 super friend. Reduces damage received by 30%, and for 4 turns from the start of the turn, plus an additional damage with 60%. So you're getting 51% damage reduction from this one. Launches an additional attack that has action becoming super with the same turn. After receiving an attack, so when you transform him, you would always want to receive an attack from him to him actually. So you're gonna do second slot or third slot unit plus an additional defense with each attack received up to 170%. So ideally you want him to get hit when he transforms, and medium chance of a permanent critical hit when there is a superclass enemy. Alright, you will not get this most on most endgame content. I'll repeat that. And absorbs key super that the character recovers. Alright, this is pretty good because he recovers and he foresees enemy super attack with an HP 30% or less. So you got a scouter effect when you have low HP, but that is dangerous in terms of risk because you might have a lot of you might get one hit in the next turn. So judging by this feature TOR and the other categories that we have discussed, I think you should skip this unit if you don't like this unit, or you don't have a team for this specific unit. I think you need to wait, let's see category. Okay, yeah. You would want to skip this banner. Just save your dragon stones. Don't summon on this banner. Maybe on the discount one, but if you wanted to walk away in the anniversary a winner, you would skip all the upcoming banners in global before anniversary. And yeah, I don't think I'm summoning on this banner. I'm not gonna release a video on summoning on this banner because I don't see any benefit as a free-to-play player as a free-to-play player who don't spend money on the game. I don't see any benefit from me of getting this unit at all. And I'm just gonna wait for the anniversary units because they are much more useful in a lot of end game content than this unit actually. But in the future, this unit might be good. If you want it, I'm not gonna force you to summon on this unit, but I'm not. From my opinion, this is not a worth it banner to summon on. Don't waste your gems. Just save them for the anniversary. I'm telling you, anniversary is really much more hype than this unit. All right. So yeah, guys, like, comment, and subscribe for the subscribe to the channel for more Dokkan Battle content, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.